Good morning everybody and welcome back. In today's video I am going to be talking all things YouTube. Now the main purpose of this video is to tell you the revenue I have made from YouTube over the past 12 months. So this year has been my first year being monetized. So I was monetized on the 16th of September 2024. We are now on the 2nd of October 2025. So I've just gone past my 12-month mark. Now, when I set up my YouTube account at the start of 2024, I was a complete and utter novice when it came to YouTube. I didn't know anything about creating videos on there. I knew nothing about being monetized. I basically went into it completely blind, and as I always do, I thought I'll learn along the way, which is basically what I have done. So I started uploading my videos to prove how much of a novice I actually was. I do have a background of Instagram, so I'm not completely new to social media. However, because I only really knew Instagram, all my first videos were actually done vertically, not horizontally, because I didn't realise that was how you had to do YouTube. So I learned that as I went along. Now, I was fortunate in gaining my 4,000 watch hours and my 1,000 subscribers, which are the requirements you need to become monetized in order to be able to earn money from the ads that are placed between your video. That happened very, very quickly. That was within the space of a week. I gained both of those. Now, at that point on my channel, I had 48 videos. So I'd uploaded 48 videos from the March to the September, and that was when I gained both of the requirements. So yes, then I got the little notification I had been monetized, and I was really excited, but also still very, very naive because I didn't really understand what happened. So then that was when I started looking into it a little bit more, watching other YouTube videos about being monetized and this, that and the other, and I was kind of getting my head around it then. So I think on my first day of being monetized, I made something like £6 in revenue, and I was absolutely overjoyed at that, because you can then actually see physically on the studio app that you've got money sat there, and it was like, I've just made, I think it was £6.64. I was like, I just made that by just uploading a video and, you know, doing what I do kind of thing. So then it kind of spurred me on to keep doing it and, you know, to see where I could get with it kind of thing. Now, when I spoke with a few people who did know about YouTube, what seemed to be the general thing was you need to have a niche and you need to upload your videos about a specific subject. Now, this was the little bit I struggled with, because I didn't have one particular thing that I thought I can just go along that route, because I wanted it to be sort of the general outdoorsy thing, be it camping, caravanning, motorhoming, walking, just seeing new places. I thought I want to be true to myself and true in what I do, and I want it to cover everything. Now, a lot of people did say that's going to be your downfall, because you're not going to be the algorithms are not going to put you out to a specific type of audience because you're covering too much. But I thought, but that is me, that's what I do. I'll go with the flow, I'll see what happens. And I am so glad that I stuck to my guns over that one, because I don't really think it's, well, I can't say if it's had a negative effect on my channel or not, but my channel seems to be doing okay with what I'm putting out. So I think what I would say from that is follow your gut instinct and do what makes you happy and what you feel comfortable doing. I'm fortunate in that I do spend a lot of times outdoors, and I feel as though I'm not having to make much of an effort to film videos and get videos uploaded, because I'm only filming what I would be doing anyway. I can see where it would be quite difficult if you were purely filming for YouTube, as in you wanted to make a business of it and you just wanted the revenue, and you were filming purely to gain a big audience on one specific thing. But because I don't do that, I just film my everyday things, that's where I find it very, very easy. I do find the editing a little bit more difficult, and I think that's something that's going to come with time. Now, you get some people who are really, really good with the editing, but then struggle with the videoing side of it. I'm probably the flip side. I find the videoing quite easy. But yes, as some of my videos have proven, the editing can be a bit shoddy at times, and I do apologise for that. And it can only get better. I am still relatively new. At 12 months, I don't think I've not been doing it very long at all. So maybe one day I might put a video out there that you can go, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that editing, and you can all give me the thumbs up for that one. Now, what I also find is you will get advice from people where they will tell you certain times of the year are better for uploading films and the videos, and the revenue will be better at different times. Now, in the last 12 months, I found that when everybody was saying was the peak time was my worst time, which was actually December of 2024. That was my worst month. But I was expecting it to be my best month because I was listening to other information. I would say what I have learned is there's no right or reason with the analytics and, you know, getting your videos out there. I think it is just purely a guessing game. You can scrutinize your analytics with a fine-tooth comb. You can go through them and you could think, I need to do this a little bit better just to get the views up, or I need to not do this. But I think you would be there forever. You would spend more time going through them all than you would actually be out there filming. So something I've learned just purely over the last couple of months actually is to ease off on looking at the analytics of your channel, because you can find it overwhelming and you can obsess too much with it. And like I say, it's one of them things. If YouTube want to get your videos out there, they will. If they don't, they're not. Whatever you do, they're not going to get pushed out there. So do you know what? It's a guessing game. But I would say as long as you're, as long as you are enjoying it, then definitely keep going with it. You've got to be consistent with your videos as well. I don't think it does your channel any good if you just put one video out and then don't put another out for a couple of months or something. I think you've got to be very consistent. So on my channel at the moment, I have got 246 videos, and I am sitting at the moment with 15,449 subscribers. Well, that's what it was when I looked about an hour ago. But that's the other thing. Your subscribers can fluctuate so much as well. And I would say don't be disheartened if you lose subscribers, which I was kind of like that at first. You don't tend to focus on how many you've gained. You tend to focus on the ones you've lost, because you think, why have I lost some subscribers on that video? What have I done wrong? So that's the other thing. Don't worry too much about that. Over the course of a few months, as long as it's going up a little bit, then I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. And at the end of the day, once you've got those 1,000 subscribers, it's not really the subscribers that matter too much. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, as the people who are subscribed to my channel don't matter, because you really do. But when it comes to your revenue, it's the views. You've got to hope that the subscribers you have on your channel are invested in you and will watch your video through. It's no good someone just watching it for a few seconds or whatever, because that is not what that is not what makes you the money when it comes to the revenue. It's people consistently watching you and watching that video for a period of time. So I wouldn't focus too much on, yeah, you must gain lots and lots of subscribers, because if they're not watching your videos, it's pointless having them there. So right, I think I know this is a bit you've all been waiting for after I've just waffled for so long. It's to get the revenue. It's not really. I just wanted to sort of give my experience, and yeah, like I've said, I am still so new to the game. I'm learning every day and I'm loving it, and I think that's the most important thing. As long as you're loving what you do, keep doing it. So I'm now going to run through month by month what I made in revenue, and it fluctuates quite a lot, which I was quite surprised, to be honest. So here we go. So like I say, I was monetized on the 16th of September 2024. Now, the way the revenue is paid, you're paid a month behind, and you're usually paid around the 22nd to the 25th of the month. So if you're monetized in the September, you will not get paid until the following October, around the 22nd to the 25th. So because I was monetized on the 16th of September, my September earnings were only covering from the 16th to the end of the month. So in that period, I made £348 in revenue, which I was absolutely blown away with that, because I had it in my mind, for those of you who sort of know what my videos are about and what I do, I said to close friends and family, if I could make £100 a month, that would cover my caravan seasonal pitch fees. So I thought, if I can make that, I am more than happy. So I did make that in the September, well, obviously paid in the October. So yeah, my first month was £348. Now the following month I earned £792 in revenue. The month after, £364 in revenue. So it dropped quite significantly. Then in the December, when I thought that would have been a high month, was actually, like I mentioned, my lowest month at £241. Still well above my £100 that I wanted to initially be making, but a massive drop from the 792 2 months previous, sorry. Now, the thing that probably didn't help was, in the December, I didn't put as many videos up because I wasn't going off and doing my adventures. So I think, yeah, that significantly dropped my revenue, because I think I only put sort of about 6 videos up, and they weren't my normal sort of thing that I do. Now, in the January, this is where it gets confusing, you see, because then in the January, when I still wasn't really out going camping and, you know, doing as much as I usually do, I earned in revenue £842. Now, a large chunk of that came from a video that I had put up where I'd gone off in my motorhome in the snow and in the bad weather, and that was a high earning video, and that sort of got to 50 odd thousand views at the time within a couple of days. So that did my channel really good in the January. In the February, it dropped down to £550 because then again, I still wasn't doing a great deal. In the March, once my caravan site opened and I was back out on the road doing my things, I earned £1,355 in revenue. In the April, £1,344. In the May, £1,020. Then in the June, £1,053. So you can see now above the £1,000 each month that we're going up. Then £1,007. Now it dropped last month to £940. Now that figure sort of like shocked me a little bit that it had dropped, because I had put quite a lot of videos out, but then that's the other thing, although I'd put a lot of videos out, a lot of my viewers who do the caravanning, camping like myself are also away, so they are not watching YouTube quite as much. So this is where the view count matters, because if your subscribers aren't watching your videos, you're earning less revenue. But my subscriber count has improved sort of like each month. I seem to be averaging 1,000 subscribers a month, so it's just going up at a nice steady pace, which I'm very, very happy about that. Now, had you have asked me a year ago how much would you like to make in revenue, it would have been the £1,200, which was the £100 a month. So totaling it all up, if my mathematics are correct, and as many of you will know, maths is not my strong subject, my revenue for 12 months being monetized on YouTube is £9,856. Now that doesn't take into account any super thanks that I've had as well, which I've had a few of them over the past 12 months. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do another video separate to this, because you all know I can waffle, but I don't want to waffle too much about money and things like this, because this is hard on my brain. So I'm going to do a separate video, and in that video I'm going to include then any super thanks, any donations through PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee or other sources, because obviously that then increases your earning, or you know, your overall well, it is earnings, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, once you sort of start your YouTube, it does become a business when you're earning. It all has to be declared, you are taxed on it, so it is, yeah, it is technically a business. You are running it as a business, so there's all of those things to add sort of like to the £9,856. But then the other thing, the main purpose of the next video is going to be about paid partnerships, because I know that's one of them subjects you either are for them or you're against them, and that was another thing that I battled with about should I do paid partnerships or should I not, because like I say, I know there's a lot of people who don't like them. For me personally, I have no problem with paid partnerships whatsoever, and that's what I'm going to speak about and explain. And then when you see how that also can generate a large chunk of money to the business, you will see maybe why creators do the paid partnership, why they go down that route as well. So yes, right, there we go. That's the nitty gritty of my channel over the last 12 months. Now, if any of you have got any questions, please just drop them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Like I say, I'm no expert on the subject, but I can only give you my opinion from my own experiences. And yeah, just, you know, if I can help you in any way, I most definitely will. What I would say is, for anybody thinking about setting up a channel, or if you've got a channel and you're thinking about posting that first video, just do it, because unless you do it, you won't know if you're going to enjoy it or if it is actually going to work for you, if you want to be doing it from the aspect of generating a bit of an income as well. So yeah, please just drop a message in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So as always, you know what's coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.